Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing top 5 essential baby things that I have really been loving. Obviously there's lots of things that I really love, and this almost sounds ridiculous to not include diapers or clothes or something like that, because obviously that's kind of essential, but I just wanted to talk about some of the things that I've really been enjoying. So none of these things I had with my first son, and this son I have these 5 items, and I really liked them, and I actually wish that I had them with my first son. So I'm going to talk about them now. So if you're interested in that, just keep watching. The first thing I wanted to talk about was my nursing cover. This one is called from Chubby Baby. I just got it off Amazon. It was a gift from my baby shower, and I just really enjoy it. I find that it's super modest. It's very easy to check, see the baby, and we know that you're totally covered up and you're not accidentally exposing side boob or top boob, under boob, anything like that. It's just kind of all nice and concealed. So if that matters to you, I mean, I know some people are like, let it all hang out, but I'm just one of those type of people that I'm not like that. I prefer to be covered in when I'm out in public, and so I've really enjoyed this cover, and I find that it works really well, and it's breathable enough that the baby is not, he's not bothered by it at all, and it's very useful. When we had Josiah, my first son, who's 5, we actually had like a full-sized crib, and I sold it because we weren't getting pregnant, and I was like, well, we're not gonna be using it for years. And we got a mini crib because I was like, in case we had a baby, I wanted this particular mini crib, and someone posted on sale on like a mom swap and buy on Facebook, and I was like, that's the one I want. So we bought that, and we bought a mattress that fitted, and mattress covers and stuff, and I had it sitting in my basement for like 3 years. 2 years? I think 2 years, back in storage because there was no baby. So I have this crib, and I love this crib. It fits in doorways, it has wheels, it's nice and small to kind of move around as a bassinet if you do need it as a bassinet, but it's also a crib, and it's very sturdy and wonderful. It does move up or down. It will move to a lower spot once he can, start pulling himself up, and it's not safe for him to be up so high, but right now it is nice and high, and it works really well. It also, because I'm very tall, I'm 5'9", and I have all my length is in my legs. It was easy for me to bend and put him in and out with a C-section. I used a bassinet for my first son, and it was very difficult for me to bend in. I actually couldn't pick him up with my C-section in the first 2 weeks in the bassinet because my pivot point was so high. My hands would be like floating. I couldn't quite get to him without using my stomach to do that. And it was night and day this time, having a little bit higher that this boom crib has. So I'm going to put links to everything. Sorry I didn't say this earlier, but I'll put links to everything that I can find below, so if you wanted to check it out. The next thing I wanted to talk about was an essential oil called Gentle Baby. I have mentioned this in my top 10 essential oils, which I will link, but I have just found this wonderful. It's very calming for him. I mix it in with his lotion after his baths, and it just seems to be very soothing and good for his skin. And he does have a little bit of eczema or rough skin right now, as all the hormones of mom and him are kind of like exploding right now. So I found that this is very helpful for him when he's getting his diaper changed and stuff, just to keep him calm. I have used it in a diffuser too at night to help keep him calmer, and it does seem to really help. As I said, both with his skin and with sleeping and keeping him calm. So I really like this oil as well. The next thing that we have picked up, because we had just a little bouncing chair and it didn't seem to be covering it for him. He wanted more movement. So we actually got this gliding and vibrating seat. I will do a cutaway so you can see it. And it's just been wonderful because he really likes that gliding motion, and he's very calmed and soothed when he's in it. And it's also nice that I can take out the bouncer and bring it into the kitchen if I'm doing dishes or something, and it's just right there, and then I can pop it back in, and he is a glider again when I need it to be a little bit more movement, and he just needs a little bit more to help soothe him. I try not to use containers too much. I mean, I know that it's not great for babies to always be just sitting in these things, so I try to not use them unless it's absolutely necessary. But you know, sometimes you have to have a shower, and it's just nice to have something that is both stationary and also mobile if you need it to be, so you can move it around the house without having to unplug it and drag the whole thing. I just find it really, really convenient. Last but certainly not least is my blooming flower bath thing, which I've been using. You may have seen it I'll link our vlog video of his first bath, and I've just found this to be absolutely wonderful to have, so I can bath him in the sink. I am not wild about him bathing with his big brother in the tub at this point, because his big brother likes to do a lot of moving around and laying down and swimming in the bathtub. So I was not planning on giving him baths with his brother at first. Once he's a little bit older and can interact some more, I think they'll have a blast together. But at this point, I was just a bit nervous to put such a slippery little thing into the bath with his particular brother. So I thought I would get this, and I think it is wonderful. I was also able to get this secondhand, so I didn't have to pay the full price on it, because I wanted to try it. You know, you never know, and it was wonderful. So these are my top 5 things that I didn't have my first time and I did have my second time around, and I absolutely enjoy so much. So I hope you found this useful, and let me know what one of your favorite baby items were for your baby that you feel like you couldn't live without, and I will look forward to reading those soon. So thumbs up and subscribe, and you can hit the bell if you want, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye guys.